Mabu, hey, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And hey, I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for Please, 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 don't prove them right.
Sabrina?
Yeah.
Today we're here because Philippines, and it's still the best one on the TV, and we laugh, and we go, oh, which is what I did in this episode. I went, oh.
It was my favorite Rusical ever.
Well, okay. Oh, strong words. But you remember Little Mermaid. Their Little
Mermaid was so entertaining.
Bomb. It was so good.
Yeah.
It rivaled it for me, but I think The Little Mermaid still took it for me. But it was great.
Well, the source material is very important to my heart. You know, Wicked was the first ever Broadway show I ever saw. Wicked was the first show.
Ever?
Yeah.
You didn't see any of like the old ones that are like $20? You didn't see Cats?
No. And do you remember why? The only time
9/11?
I had ever been to New York, it was a couple years after that.
Oh.
The only time I had ever been to New York was with my choir trip.
Yeah.
And the day we got there, the orchestra went on strike.
Oh, yeah.
And then that evening,
A cappella show.
the actors supported the orchestra and they went on strike. Now, we know how I feel about unions.
Yeah.
So I was very pissed at the time. Now I know that was correct of the actors to do.
She didn't know. She didn't know what unions were back then.
I didn't. I kept getting them confused with Funyuns. I was
She had a
pissed.
lot of
I was
unions.
really upset at New York because I was slated to see Lion King. I was slated to see Beauty and the Beast. And I was slated to
those
see
are like whatever.
something else.
Johnny Goes Marching.
I don't remember.
Hamilton?
Maybe Aida. No, this was
Oh.
before Hamilton.
I love Aida.
I would know. I've never seen it.
Oh.
But I was supposed to see Beauty and the Beast that night with Christy Carlson Romano.
No.
And then
Okay. Now I'm on your side.
I
would burn it to the
heartbroken.
ground.
And then
I would
guess
burn
what?
that theater
And
to
then
the
guess
ground.
what?
9/11.
The day we got home,
She
everyone,
quit.
the strikes lifted. It was a 4-day strike, and it happened the 4 days I was in New York. So
Your class trip was only 4 days?
Yeah, it was a long weekend.
Oh.
And then we had to go, the next night, we had to go to this horrible place in Little Italy, where the thing there is there's a band that sings one song for hours, and the song goes, get up, get up, get up and shake your napkin, get up.
Yeah, we've had this conversation because we went to the same restaurant.
Get
up and shake your napkin,
was
get up,
screaming mad, and I literally went outside and sat on the curb because I would not get up and shake my napkin. My life was ruined.
The wall was like a fake brick wall. It was fun.
Deeply upset.
I went in 2001, but pre 9/11. I was there in April.
Yeah.
And the only show I got to see was Les Mis. That's what I thought like someone our age would say like their first show was.
No.
Oh. Well, before we get too far.
I didn't know what we were doing. I'm sorry.
No, I like that. That's the great thing about life is you never know what's coming around the corner.
No.
But you can know that
What's coming inside your corner.
You got it. You should be, I'm not kidding you, you should be on YouTube. No, we want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and of course that is
AdamandEve.com or
AdamMail.com if you're into the mails. Yeah, you have to be into that. We love working with Adam and Eve because we're both sexual beings. When you get to your 40s, you don't just turn off. Okay.
No, sometimes you get turned on.
Now that you have boyfriend.
Yeah.
And now that I've decided to give my marriage another shot, we're both being very sexually active.
Yeah.
The other day, I'll tell you what. The other day, I said, yeah, I'll do it. Curtis was thrilled. And a big reason for that is we do have access to a few little toys and things to help. Listen, I don't want to get bogged down in the details, but I'm tight. I'm really tight. I went to AdamandEve.com and I bought anal stretchers and they really helped. And now, let's just say my husband is able to enter my home without much
resistance.
Yeah, the walls expand.
And that's all thanks to AdamandEve.com. If you use code IMHO at checkout, you are entitled to some very sexy things.
You get 50% off one item, plus free shipping in Canada and the United States.
Yes.
Some exclusions apply. Don't be ridiculous.
But of course
exclusions can apply.
Of course they have 24/7 customer service. And if you're worried about the packaging, don't be, because it's very discreet. No one will know if you've ordered a ball stretcher or an anal stretcher or
a ball tightener, an anal tightener. I will say when I got my anal stretchers, the packaging was very misleading. I did think it was dog food, and I almost told my mother-in-law to open it. I didn't. I didn't. But then I opened the package, and then what was in the package helped me to open even further
Yeah.
to the world. Also,
From doggy food to doggy style.
I hate doggy style.
Yeah, me too.
Who's having fun in that situation?
Well, the dog.
Okay. They're a company that wants to make you come.
Yeah.
They also want to make you comfortable. So they have a 90-day no-hassle return policy, okay?
Absolutely.
Let's say that something just didn't work for you. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Sex things, body things, sometimes they don't work for you. Don't keep the lube if it's bad, if it burns.
If it
I found out
burns?
I'm allergic to glycerin.
To glycerin?
Whatever's in the regular lube, because I saw on the internet that you could be allergic to certain things in like everyday lube. You know, the lube of the people. And so I got this like hypoallergenic lube or whatever. It doesn't burn.
Yeah,
I've
you didn't
never
know- she
had
didn't
anal sex
know
where it doesn't burn.
that it
I thought
cannot
that was just
burn.
part of it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adam and Eve, for that. And we'd also like to thank all of the Adams, Eves, and Eve's kind of a non-binary name. Yeah, we'd like to thank all of the Adams and Eves out there, you, who are actually using the code and going to Adam and Eve and getting your needs taken care of. Because when you use the link or use our code, it tells Adam and Eve that we turn you on.
Yeah.
And then that turns us on. And then I get really sleepy. So use code IMHO at checkout or click the link in the description box so that you can get 50% off one item plus free shipping in Canada and the US. Of course, there's some exclusions. Again, don't be insane about this. And thank you so much, adamandeve.com, for sponsoring today's video.
Adam and Eve, Adam and Eve. Wait, I want to do it again.
Oh, but I had a perfect, fall.
We can do it again.
Okay.
Can you believe it's Adam and Eve?
Also included in this Rusical episode is a runway that is basically blankets.
Blanket couture.
So today,
I loved this runway.
I didn't realize there were iconic
Philippine
blankets.
blanket, like a blanket that everyone has.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
What
Honestly,
do you think the
they were
blanket that
cute.
everyone has here?
I think the hotel one that's kind of felty with the sateen edge on just two of the edges.
Yeah.
Like the kind of hospital blanket.
I think the crocheted thing was big in the 80s.
Yeah, 70s, 80s. Crochet was huge.
We had multiple of those.
I wasn't
Interesting.
there. I wasn't
Anyway,
around.
so we decided to wear our favorite blanket.
Yeah, these are
Why
literally
don't you
our favorite
introduce
blankets.
your blanket.
So I'm obsessed with these silky edges, the satin trim. I go like this,
Her edges
and
aren't
it
as silky.
calms me. My friend calls it silking. You just do like this, and you can go all the way around sometimes if you really want. And it's best when it's cold.
What do you do?
You kind of
You
walk
rub it?
your fingers and rub it,
Oh.
and it makes me feel calm and good.
Oh.
And sometimes you'll notice, when I came and stayed with you, I brought it with me.
Yeah, you always have it.
I love it. I'm
Where'd
very
you
much
get
a
it?
blankie. This one's from Amazon. So this is my third one because my baby blanket had the silky edges too. But it was very small. And then when that was
She oversilked.
all the silk is gone on my baby blanket.
Yeah.
I looked on Amazon and I just searched for a down comforter that had one. And so that lasted me a couple of years.
This one's holding up pretty good.
This one's only 7 months old.
Oh. Well, it doesn't look good for 7 months. I thought maybe a year.
I live hard.
You do.
And I sleep hard. Tell me about this one.
Thank you so much. I know it's so boring. I have so many blankets, but this is my favorite.
It's
This
really
is
nice.
This is Curtis's comforter when he was in college. And when we first started dating, we were both in our early 20s. Well, mid-20s. He was in his early 20s. I was in my late 20s. It's fine. I don't want to lie anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all the lies.
He was in his early 20s. It was 1920 when she was born.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And when we first started dating, we banged all the time. And so this is our fuck blanket. This is the blanket that...
Have you ever washed it?
Wash what? The blanket? Do you wash blankets? Are
Yeah,
you supposed to?
you can. Yeah.
I want to smell 2012 again. I think it's because it reminds me, it is him. It reminds me so much of Curtis. And
When you used to like him.
I do like him.
I'm kidding.
I wasn't thrilled with the couple things that he said today, but we'll unpack that in credits chat. Yeah, I think it's really special. And it's like all torn up. Like JB ate the corner off of this.
No, it's really soft.
Isn't it sweet?
And it's like cuddly.
And it's like 20 years old.
There were two really, besides my baby blanket, there were two really important blankets in my childhood. And one was my mom's comforter that I accidentally fell asleep with gum in my mouth because I wanted to see what would happen.
Sure.
And I got it all over, so there was like a big splotch of that forever. Then it became my comforter because the gum. And then
the second one was the fire blanket that she had to be wrapped in after she set the blankets on fire.
No.
Oh.
I never set a blanket on fire. It was the piano.
I forgot.
And then my sister, Lana, who is now officially a nurse and has a nurse job, she started watching, so I can't call her anal backwards.
Did you see that clip? There was like a British dating show clip on TikTok that someone tagged me in, and it was a girl named Lana, and she said, just remember it's just anal backwoods. Accent. Backwards. I went backwards. I was wearing my fedora. Bye, Shawi.
Well, Lana had this comforter. I think it was only a twin, but it was the softest. It kind of reminds me of this. It was the softest.
They don't make it like that anymore.
They don't make soft.
They don't make it like that anymore.
It was so soft. It was so fluffy. And either she took it to college with her, or I lost it in a fight or in a poker game.
Oh, yeah.
And I really, really
Her
missed
poker games
that.
always end in fights.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's why I was a little confused. Well, we hope that you're curled up in your favorite blankie.
Yeah, everyone,
especially
pause,
if you're driving or
pause,
at work.
Go grab your favorite blankie.
And put it on, and also a full face of drag. And let's get into this episode.
Ooh, baby.
Also, I just want to say, Alexis,
Yeah.
in solidarity with you, because of everything you're going through with AARP, I realize it's not fair of me to comment on the fact that you don't wear nails. Because, like, financially, it's a big burden. I understand. So I can't believe I was doing this. So I didn't wear nails today. To support you and everything you've been going through with AARP, I decided not to wear nails.
Let me see.
What are those?
You know, I told you that after I got paid, I would start wearing nails.
What do you mean after? You got paid?
I won, bitches. They paid me what they owed me and not a cent more.
I won't take a cent more.
I tried to get them. I sent them a second invoice. They said, I would note that I will not be paying the late fee.
I love that, though. I love the gall, the
finally, 80 days after the thing. And I swear I'm never going to talk about it again after this.
Yeah, she is.
I'm going to talk about it with my therapist.
You don't have a lot of stories.
I got to talk about it when I start therapy on Monday. We'll talk about that more later.
USA.
But I did send... everyone, you might have seen that I tweeted about it, but I did send an email, and I CC'd everyone that had ever been a part of this. Half of them had never ever acknowledged my presence, and I said this. Is this crazy? This is to the person that hired me. I was like, thank you for being so kind and patient with me this entire time. I've learned a lot from this experience. Things like I need to get in writing what payment is like for future opportunities. And one thing I learned from you specifically is that even when people are stressed and therefore rude, that I can still show them kindness and courtesy. I learned that from everyone else that was tagged in to help with this matter on this email that some folks do not give a fuck about queer people, or perhaps it's because I'm a drag.
You said fuck?
Yes, I did. I said, or perhaps it's because I'm a drag queen that you were the only one to acknowledge my inquiries for checks notes months. Or maybe it just wasn't in their job's description, so they didn't have to care. Altogether, I thank you. And if I may, I just hope that in the future, if you hire another person from the drag community, you make sure they understand all the intricacies, red tape of working with the big company like this. Or if not, get them to sign an NDA. Thanks again, and farewell.
Oh my God.
Is it too petty?
No. I think everyone's going to cheer for you.
It's over. I will never put myself in this situation again. And I'm really sorry. I know I complained about it a lot, especially to you.
No, it's okay.
So I'm really sorry. But the matter has been resolved. I'm not going to let myself... You know what it was? To be honest, and I am starting therapy on Monday, so we're going to explore this.
Okay.
I was just so embarrassed that I had let myself get to zero and then planned on having that money. So for literally months, I was like asking my mom for money. And then the next week I'd run out, I'd have to ask you if we had any money. Like, it's just embarrassing to be this old and this irresponsible with my money. But we're taking steps. We're taking steps. And we're still treating ourselves. That's why I got my nails done.
If anything, I bullied you into that. So I wear that badge with pride. For the young kids out there, yes, absolutely get started young on being good with your money and putting money away and all of that. But like, really, even if you are almost 40 like her, or very much 40 like my twin brother, you don't have to be in an exact financial place. Like, you don't have to have all the answers. We all make missteps. There's just different people that are available to me for help, and I'm that person for you. So like, you never have to feel bad, because like, I have Curtis when I'm bad with money, and you have me when you're bad with money. Yeah. And then who would be dependent on you? Well, they'd be fucked. So don't feel bad about it. And again, I just want to say publicly how proud I am of you, of all the work you've done recently. You. I'm so proud of you.
Well, it definitely lights a fire under my ass to like, I know that there are things out of my control with that situation, but there are so many things in my control that I can do. So next time I'm not that in dire need of this. Yeah. You know, I gotta take this off because it's a little warm.
Do it. So.
How did you do that? You look so elegant.
I made like a little sari out of it, sort of.
Oh, I feel Grecian.
I do feel like we're at a toga party in college, and one of us is about
I feel like toga parties are now just lore from like 80s and 90s TV shows. Like, well, I guess like fraternities and sororities do toga parties still. But have you ever been to one?
I went to a Southern Baptist college.
So no.
We did Bible study.
You did Bible toga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bible toga. It's where it started. The toga. Why don't we just go through each girl? We'll go through their part and what they were wearing on the runway.
Yeah. Well, before we do that, the mini challenge was they had to practice their acting skills. So Darby, if you don't mind indulging us.
Oh, God.
The line was, "You animal, your day will come. You will rot in hell." Would you please give us your best line reading?
I assume I'm talking to you.
Sure, if whoever it makes sense to, but take it to the camera.
Let me get my lines. You animal. Your day will come. You will rot in hell.
And scene. Darby, that was amazing. That was really beautiful.
I needed that.
I
feel lighter. I feel lighter. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
All the colors are different now.
You animal, your day will come. You will rot in hell.
Oh, remember that has a hole in it.
Sorry.
That was wonderful.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
I want to be an actress, I think.
I think you should do whatever makes you happy. Listen, I've learned you gotta stop helping her with stuff. You just gotta let her go. Let's start, though, with Mama Pow and Precious Paula Nicole.
I thought Mama Pow looked incredible and stunning.
That boob to waist, whatever that design was, works so great on her body. And I need her to wear
I loved the makeup, and I loved the hair.
And Precious Paula Nicole, wasn't it so exciting to see her back?
PPN.
She really is like the mom. She's the mom of the group.
Yeah.
I love her. So it's Wicked Kita. Now, one thing that did make me laugh was in the opening bit when they're singing their version of Good News, He's Dead. They sang, "We give good head and rest on pretty." If that's not in the new Wicked, I'm walking out. Well, I won't, because I'm very excited about it. But I will think about it.
I'm so excited about it.
I want to buy the Cynthia Erivo Barbie where she sings Defying Gravity.
I
might buy it.
I want to buy
all of them.
The Cynthia one where she's got the broomstick and the cape. And I want to buy the Glinda bubble dress. And for Christmas, I want Glinda to be my angel. And I want to put a bubble around her. And I want Cynthia to fly around on her broomstick on my tree.
Well, Cynthia, because she's evil witch, so she can only do Halloween. They
Well,
don't
but
have
I do
Christmas in
but
hell.
I do Christmas tree all year round.
Oh, that's true. Because
Yeah.
she doesn't have anywhere to put it away. Up first, we had Zimba playing LV.
LV, yeah.
LV.
She got it because she won the mini challenge, right? So she got to dole
screamed
out
the most. It ended up working out for her. Spoiler,
Yeah,
she
of
won.
course.
But I don't know that I would have leaned into a big role like that. I don't know. It's such a gamble when you take the lead role. But again, there is a level of delusion with this show, and you do have to be overly confident. So
Yeah.
I guess that's why everyone was gunning for it. But anyway, she did take it. I thought she did great in the challenge.
I thought she did great.
I thought she did really
I
great.
thought she did absolutely great. And it was so exciting when she flew.
It did seem like they swung her a little hard.
Yeah, they were a little
like she was swinging
it
off
was
the
like a
stage.
little jerky, but I kind of liked it.
I mean, I did too, but I care for other people's safety sometimes. I wasn't in that moment, so it was okay.
See, that's the
But
difference
if I
between
did,
you and I, because I am an actress. Okay, so I know that I'm gonna have to experience pain. I already experienced pain.
I thought I was helping your acting.
That did. Thank you.
Her runway look.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I fucking loved it.
And I loved that she had like a little bit of a reveal.
It
For the
was
most
so
part, everyone
pretty.
really delivered on this runway.
I loved this runway.
Yeah,
I
me
want one of
too.
these blankets.
And you know what? You shall have it. Our P.O. box is in the description box. Thank you.
We do unboxings once a year.
Once a year.
And
That's our current schedule.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
you can send food.
Be careful, though. Then we had Mix as Glinda. I thought she was incredible.
I thought she
was
did so
perfect.
good, and I want to be.
She's a gorgeous blonde.
Yeah.
She's a gorgeous blonde. I'm sorry.
She was really cute. The lip sync was tight. She was really perky. She was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Very,
her
very much
smile.
the essence of a Glinda.
She has a Glinda smile. Her teeth are so gorge. They
I-
look like bubbles.
I want to be honest. I get that they took points away because she was dragging her dress around. I thought it was dramatic, and I was obsessed with this.
It was my favorite of the night.
I thought this was the best of the night,
It was
too.
my favorite of the night.
I absolutely loved
I
it.
don't want to take away from Zimba's win.
No, because she
However,
also looked incredibly beautiful. These are
I thought
very...
Mix, and it's all just down to personal opinion when we're, what is it called?
Homosexual
Strawsing
opinions.
straws.
Grasping at straws, flicking the bean.
Flipping straws.
Pulling straws?
Separating. Pulling them?
What are you doing?
Straws.
Splitting hairs.
Splitting hairs. Yes. I thought this look was incredible, and I love that she said, to quote Nobel Peace Prize winner Melinda Verga, it's fucking Vivienne Westwood inspired.
It is fucking
That's
Vivienne
so
Westwood
funny.
inspired.
And welcome back to TV, Melinda Verga in Traders Canada.
Traders Canada, coming to a show
Coming
near
to
you.
Canada.
Kiana, she as Naomi Campbell. I thought this was kind of cute. In the university, they had it was almost Heathers.
Like the Mean Girls.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Mean Girls. I actually thought she was really captivating. I
did too.
liked her.
I did too.
I liked her a lot. And this is cute. She told a story on... Oh my God,
Her
I'm
story
just
was
noticing.
pissing. She peed into a bowl and then drank it.
I'm just noticing that that's a giant hair clip on her head.
Yeah, isn't it cute?
I didn't notice that before. She's so good. I love her.
I do too.
I think she's a contender.
Seeing all the other gowns, people turning blankets into these beautiful gowns, and then for her to come out and then piss and drink piss. It's funny.
Well, so I think it was
It's funny.
I think it was something. She said something about it being mosquito, like the mosquito, like
The
maybe
mosquito
there's
netting.
No, the thing in the pail was like to
Piss.
keep the mosquitoes away. Oh,
No, baby, that was a chamber pot.
oh, it was.
Yeah. She was drinking her piss. That's why when she drank it, everyone went, whoa, because she was drinking piss.
That makes more sense.
Although, kink shaming a contestant, maybe she just likes to drink piss on stage
Yeah.
in front of all of her
And
friends.
what do you think you're gonna do about it?
Sit down and drink your piss.
John Fadilyaga as Cindy offered. I didn't think anyone did horrible in this challenge.
No.
But I
and they
guess
even
it
say
was-
that. The judges
yeah.
even say that.
This is little nitpicky things because everyone did so good.
But she didn't quite do enough. I think her role was Karen from Mean Girls. She was the dumb one. And instead she played it really big. I wish she had just kind of completely checked out. Because like the judges said, when you have a smaller part, you really have to make your mark. And I wish she had just kind of checked out and she was being pulled around the stage the whole time. That would have left a mark. Oh, That was going to leave a mark. But she didn't do bad. She just didn't do great.
The top half of this is really cool. Her runway. It was the Mugler, Cardi B inspired, Mugler inspired.
But then the
bottom half was just a lot of fabric. And normally I like that. It's my thing. But I won't do pants.
My great-grandmother, Grandma Velma, may she rest, she used to crochet and knit these little angels, like ladies, little angel ladies. My mama did as well. But she would make them so that she could cover her house, like cover her stuff with them. And so this skirt reminds me of, she would make an angel and then she'd put it over the paper
tissue
towels.
box.
She put it over everything. There was always an angel on something, but it looked just like this. And that was the first thing I thought of.
Love that.
Yeah, Grandma Velma was great. She had cobalt blue carpet, angels everywhere. Not in the outfield, just in the house. And her husband was always taking my nose.
Houses used to... Did he give it back?
He gave too much back. I think, honestly, I think he gave me another kid's nose because I've got too much nose.
I know. He took
Papa Thomas.
He took both you and your brother's nose, and then he didn't know whose was whose.
I know, and now I got it. Do you know that when Angela got pregnant, my brother's wife, when she got pregnant, she was excited, but she had a sudden thought that made her cry, which was, oh my God, our kids are going to have the Nixon nose. Because we all have these big, like, broken-looking noses. And she's like, oh, my God, my child's going to have this nose.
And does he?
No, he's still a child. We're waiting to see.
Oh, the nose doesn't show up until later.
No! Girl, we were button-nose cute. I didn't know shit until I went through puberty. And that was like, what was 18? Then we had Tita Baby as Tita Needs. She was the Madame Morrible.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great.
Perfect.
She did great.
No notes. I love her.
She's so good.
And then her runway, she said, I am inspired by the concept of passive income, making money while you're asleep.
That
so funny.
It's aspirational.
And it's so her brand. It's immediately, I know who that is. It made me laugh. It was well done. Tita, good on you, babe. Tita, baby. No, Tita, good on you, baby. Comma, Tita. Then we had Maxie as Miss Diamond. Now she was
one
goat.
of the... Oh, she was the goat?
She was the teacher.
She was the horse?
In their production, she was a horse, because copyright. I thought she did fine.
Yeah,
Safe.
I thought she did great.
Safe. The whole thing, though, is that her voice was weird. Like, that character's voice was weird.
Yeah.
So she's lip-syncing over this really weird voice, and I know she's got such an incredible voice.
And she did kind of a horse...
She
tried to do, like, a kind of a weird makeup, but... It was weird.
There you go. So she did it. Gold star. Now, her runway brought me so much joy.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
She took a comforter and made little balls. Okay? You ever heard of them? And she said it was all one big comforter. She looks incredible.
She's so beautiful.
I love her so much. Then we had Angel. Now, she was Christy. So she was in the Mean Girls, but she was the whore. I mean, let's be honest. All Mean Girls are whores.
Yeah.
Whores
She tried to go for Glinda, but she let someone else have it.
Which I think ended up working in her favor because I'm so sorry. I love Angel. There's no way she could have pulled that off. Especially when they did the auditions. And I love that. Was it John? Who was like sitting right there next to her and was like, yeah, I didn't feel it from her. That didn't feel real. So she said she gave it to her, but I think she kind of lost that audition. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought she did great because they gave her the note that everyone gets on the show of you picked the role that fits you most. And we wish you wouldn't do that. Although they didn't say that to Tita, which I thought was super weird. Then Jiggly did say like, well, fuck it. If it's what you're good at,
right,
then be good at it and do it.
Yeah.
And I have to agree. Now, her runway look, she had like her own backdrop. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was beautiful.
I liked it. I did think it was funny that Mama Pao said that she's tired of seeing her vagina. Because I gotta be honest, I'm not.
Yeah. If you got it, flaunt it.
Then we had Popstar Bench as Mayor Joy. She was, I think, the wizard.
I thought she did great.
She was so funny.
In the show? Yeah. In the runway,
Whoa.
This was tough.
Whoa. Novel idea. When you get the prompt that you have to use a blanket. Novel idea. Unfortunately, everyone else had the idea of gowns, like turning it into art.
Yeah.
When compared to everyone else, to quote a fashion judge on this show, it was trash. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't trash. But it wasn't great. There wasn't a single reveal that looked purposeful.
I'm getting hot.
I can tell. You don't have to wear the blanket anymore.
I'm gonna not
Y'all
wear
get it?
for a second.
Y'all got that? You got the joke? They're good. Yeah, this was a mess. This is a mess, ma'am. This is a mess. After the mess, we find out the winner of this week's challenge, as we've already said in this video, is Zimba. What the fuck is that?
It's my back scratcher. I always have it handy when I'm in my sleep.
You brought a back scratcher?
Well, it was with my blanket. I keep it by my bed so when I have a back scratch and I don't have anyone there.
But now you do have someone.
I know.
Is that weird?
It's nice. Can I be honest?
Yeah.
He's pretty good at finding the itch, but I want him to be better. So I was like, all right, we're going to divide it in 8 segments. So it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
And that way I can be like, segment 4.
Okay.
You know?
Got it.
Yeah.
Wow, you really have to know your body. And by that I mean your back. You know your back that well?
Mm-hmm. I've got an 8-pack.
She does. She doesn't have a
Because
lot,
she ate.
but she does have an 8-pack. Because she ate. That was really well done. I apologize. I didn't mean to speak over that hilarity.
All right.
And I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And I think all bodies are beautiful, and all women are beautiful, and all women are bodies.
Well,
no,
technically,
that's not what I meant.
9 and 10 are 2 big segments at the bottom, and those are
Humongous.
his favorite.
They're my favorite too. I love your butt.
It's gotten really nice,
It's
isn't it?
really well shaped, despite all the sitting.
I think I'm going to start an OnlyFans, but just for my butt.
Zimba wins. Congratulations, girly. She does thank Jesus Christ, which I didn't love. You
Well,
just played a witch, and now you're
everyone
thinking a wizard.
knows.
What? Then we get the bottom 2 is John versus Popstar. Now, I was not thrilled with this,
Yeah.
but I understand it.
Yeah.
As difficult as it is to say, we say farewell to John.
Oh, yeah. That was sad.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
She was
'Cause
really...
I do love John.
She had shot up my list to the top for the last few
And
weeks.
she's
I
so
loved her
pretty to
so
look at.
much.
Yeah.
And she didn't fail at this. She just didn't do as good as everyone else. That sucks.
It sucks.
But did you like that Popstar was like, I'm going to take her down. Plus, she's got all this money. She doesn't need this.
Yeah.
It immediately got me on Popstar's side.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh yeah, Popstar wins. She's got money. Popstar wins, which I'm really happy about, but I'm so sad to see John go. That felt not great. But because it's Philippines, you could tell it really hurt Mama Pao to send her home. She's like, this is so hard. I hate to say goodbye to you. I love this show.
It's so good. This is the franchise we all need to get our eyes on.
Yeah, get your eyes on this. Well, you already do, but I'm telling your other friends with eyes.
Yeah, if they're wondering...
Or if they don't have eyes, they have ears, tell them about it.
Or if they're curious about
they don't have
anything
eyes
else
or
besides...
ears, they have a mouth, kiss them.
Yeah.
Well, that is the end of that episode. If you enjoyed that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Click don't forget about.
Join us on Patreon at patreon.com/IMHO.
We're on Cameo. What?
Well, you could also get a Cameo by going to IMHOtheSHOW.com.
And we have merch at dragqueenmerch.com.
Drag Queen merch and your search for clothes.
Today, we did it, girly.
I had thought I had...
And I'm already in my blanket, so I can just go to bed.
Can I tell you something? Mm-hmm. So, to celebrate the fact that I got paid, I had a little self-care day yesterday.
I love that.
And
Tell
part
me
of
about
that
it.
was I got to take my cutie boyfriend to Olive Garden, and he had never been before.
Where's he from?
Here. He just had never been.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you think it's because they have other stuff here?
Maybe.
Because where we grew up, Olive Garden was like...
It was like, that's it.
Yeah.
But they're doing all-you-can-eat pasta right now. And so we went for all-you-can-eat unlimited breadsticks, unlimited salad, and unlimited
pasta?
Yeah. I mean, you can only choose from 4 different pastas and like 5 different sauces.
All their pastas are the same. I don't think that's good.
You get the first one and it's like a normal sized plate. And then the second one they bring you out is like a tiny little plate.
Yeah, they're like,
so
"Come
we
here,
only
little
did
idiot."
like one of those, but we had so much fun. We played trivia because they have game table trivia game.
I love that.
Like
That's my
the
favorite
Chili's.
thing. I love that. We love that.
And it was so fun.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I also got my
for
brows
you.
done, my eyebrows.
You got your eyebrows and you got your nails done.
And
you're a new woman.
And I'm gonna get my hair cut on Wednesday. My friend from who I used to work with, who doesn't charge me a lot, is coming to take me. Yeah,
scared me. Thought I was gonna have to pay for a haircut all of a sudden. That's so great.
You'll pay for it in other ways.
And I am really happy that you're taking care of yourself with this situation.
Yeah.
Because now you have nails, and can I ask you?
Yeah.
I know that I give you a lot of shit about your nails.
Yeah.
Now that you have really gorgeous nails.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel really pretty. I liked having nails. I didn't have any faith in my abilities to do them myself anymore, so I wanted someone else to do them.
And I love it. Never go back. You know, to quote Kamala Harris, don't ever go back. Keep your nails, girl. Vote on September
And to quote the other one, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the, we're joking about that, but some people are very stupid and they think that's real.
You know what's
And they're being
crazy?
really mean to the Haitians. That's not okay.
Haitians.
Huh?
Sorry to get political, but she's
do
trans.
it. Let's do it.
Donald Trump is obviously horrible, just an awful cancer on this earth. He's not going to win as long as we vote. And I'm really excited about that. And then he'll go away and die probably.
I'm really nervous. I gotta be honest.
About what?
Well, we all thought Hillary was gonna win.
Yeah, but I'm glad that she didn't because I hated what she was wearing. Now, you remember those giant jacket coat things she was wearing?
The pantsuits.
She looked like a salt and pepper shaker. The world couldn't take her seriously.
And not like the Blue's Clues ones.
Anyway, I think he's funny. I think he's a piece of shit, and I think it's really fucked up that we're in this world where an actual candidate for president said the shit he said, and that we're in a place where, like, no one can believe anything the news says anymore, in great part because of him. That sucks. But he's really funny. If you take all of the, like, bombs and the guns and the knives and stuff out of his hands as he's destroying everything that he walks by, he's kind of funny. Dogs and cats, and he believes that. That's cute. That's so funny.
I saw this on Matt X1V Instagram. I'm obsessed with him. He was wondering why Donald Trump kept saying that immigrants are coming in from insane asylums. They're not. They're coming into America seeking asylum, and Donald Trump thinks that means they came from insane asylums.
Because he doesn't.
I mean, we're preaching to the choir. We're preaching to the choir.
No, I know, but he's just like. But think about it. If he had no real power, right? If like he really wasn't in the running for president, let's say he was Jill Steining it, so like just kind of being loud and annoying, he'd be funny. It'd be really funny. When he said
he had concepts of a plan,
or that Kamala wanted to give surgeries to trans illegal aliens in prisons. I wish she would. And that's where I want my tax dollars going.
I might go to prison.
Yeah.
Listen.
Let's give her bigger tits on your dollar. No, I love your boobies.
I gotta be honest. This whole thing, I won't breathe easy about this situation until we have a positive result.
Yeah.
Because I just don't. It makes me nervous. I'm sorry. I know that this is not cool, and you might have to cut this out. But the system, it's very clear to me that this system is not set up to let anybody but a Democrat or a Republican win. And I think the third party situation, I wish it was real. I wish we could vote for third party and someone else could win and the system could change. But I think that the system is so fucked up that if you vote for third party, you are giving your vote to Trump. And me saying what I just said does not mean I in any way agree with that. What I'm saying is,
how do you reset the system?
How do you make it work for the people in general? The system doesn't work that way.
We're 40. Almost. Mm-hmm. And with your life expectancy, it's almost over for you, girl. Mm-hmm. So you don't have a lot to be nervous about. I'll cremate you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Listen, ultimately what we're saying is go vote. The system's broken, but you're in it, so you might as well participate. And secondly, if he wasn't such a threat to people's lives and democracy in America and everyone's everyday way of life, Donald Trump would be really funny. Bye.